This is a 292, and it has an Uno on it as well, the Uno stabilizer. They work really well. It has a slightly longer throw, and we have one that's adjustable to deal with the drop tuner or the more a stronger demand from the 7 strings and a drop tuner on the 7. The nice thing about it again is it's a very simple setup. For the global tuner, we're trying to size it out or have adjustability, and we'll do a video on it to follow it up. But this is easier simply because you can adjust this to the correct position in your pocket when you're 90 degrees to your body. So in order to put the Global Tuner Pro on, remove the 4 inner macro tuners to access the 3 block bolts and swap the Uno brass block for a Global Tuner Pro brass block. Three inner screws. Here you can see our intonation extender. This allows you to have a further extension when you're into an intonation. It also means that we can have standardized blocks in 42, 37, 34, and 32 millimeter lengths. Again, this shows you the mix and match capacity for all of these things. So upgrading is fun, and it's a creative set of creative options for luthiers and builders. Here we have the 292 Pro. It has the global tuner and the dual stabilizer system built right in. These are spring-loaded like the Uno, but it's a little bit more robust and tends to balance this out. The great thing about the Global Tuner Pro is that compared to a vintage system like this, if it ever goes out of whack, you're going to have to resort to using the 2 screws in the spring claw to adjust this back into position. You always have to balance it out to string tension so it comes back to initial condition. Here, once it's locked, it's a little bit more demanding, and we actually find that not using your tuners to correct it is a good idea. Because it's floating, you move one, it adjusts everything. So it takes a couple times through the fine tuner rail to do this. What we've done is to simply use this as a master tuner. So this can go in and out 20 or 30 thousandths or even further to adjust. And when it does, it takes the tension of your springs and adjusts it. So by tuning this one way like this, you bring it right back to initial position, in which case all the strings are in tune. Much faster than having to go through the fine tuner rail. So this is a quick tune thumb wheel. And that's one of the biggest advantages for headless and locking systems. You can get back in tune like that. On a Strat or something, you can grab the tuners and deal with it, and if it goes a little out of whack, you can deal with it. This is more robust. It keeps the pins perfectly touching the body. When this is parallel, so all your intonation is correct. When it's that precise, it comes back, your guitar is going to stay in tune. And that's what we do. So this is mostly for environments and heavy, high-performance work. This is easier to deal with, easier to install, and is very robust as well with a roller nut and locking tuners. Thank you.